I'm the professor.
And it's occurred to me that at least 5 to 500 of you seem to enjoy watching me play around with custom Mario Party boards. Even as a small child, when the first game initially came out, I remember excitedly heading outside to make pretend boards on the sidewalk with chalk. A few days ago, I was sitting around and I thought to myself, why not do something similar to those videos and make something that I, and the internet in general, really enjoys, a top 10 list. I've already played quite a few rounds of Custom Mario Party, so I'm splitting these lists up by game. I think I've kept you long enough at this point. Giant Pretzel. There's just something undeniably appealing about Mario characters walking around giant foodstuffs. This board's layout is exactly what you'd expect it to be, and follows the twists and turns of a giant soft pretzel with a few junctions going in and out of the center. It very clearly graduated from the school of space theming, with many types of spaces appearing exclusively in certain areas, such as the Bowser spaces of the northwest and the Happenin' spaces to the southwest. Expect a high-scoring game here with enough chance time events to leave you salty. Constellation Chaos. Is it weird that you're trying to collect stars whilst standing upon stars? I don't know, but I love the use of the cool character constellations from Mario Party 4 here. The pathfinding can be puzzling at times, but having a cool theme and a catchy name helps. Not a lot of space variety, and the computers can get stuck in some places, but a good board nonetheless. Just watch out for those weird, spiky chain jump things. Yoshii Circuit. We're going all the way back to my first custom board video and still my most viewed on the channel. I must say I was pleasantly surprised to wake up on the morning of November 17th to see this video with a lot more views than I had expected, and well, here we are. This adheres to one of the two most popular custom board tropes, Mario Kart tracks. It does make sense. By design, both tracks in Mario Kart and boards in Mario Party need to be a repeatable loop, and the background images are already readily available on the internet. This board takes things one step further by implementing a risk versus reward system. You can take shortcuts to get around the board faster, but you'll have a more treacherous path ahead of you with lots of red and Bowser spaces. My main complaint is that there are way too many one-player minigame spaces, so be prepared for a longer round with a hurry-up-and-wait gameplay mentality. Number... Bowser's Warped Orbit. The other most popular custom board trope, remakes of boards from other Mario Party games. The gameplay here is quite refreshing as it differs wildly from the rule set present in the original game. It also has something very, very few custom boards have. Actual happenings for the happening spaces. Here, they trigger the Bowser encounter sequence, instead of having Bowser in a static location on the board like in all the original boards from Mario Party 1. This essentially just makes happening spaces super red spaces that take away 10 coins, but hey, it's something. And I can definitely say that the round I played for this board went much better for me than the one I did on the original for this channel. Banana brouhaha. Man, that word is fun to say. Banana brouhaha. Even the board maker is into it, as the download page starts with a hoo and a ha. This board is elegantly simple, with a white rectangular path that kind of reminds me of the stock boards from Mario Party 3. The centerpiece is obviously the bananas in the center, and it even gels well with the DK's Jungle Adventure ending that we're more or less stuck with for the time being. Computers have a hard time navigating here, but what else is new? Computers are idiots. The Moon. Space, the not-so-final frontier for custom Mario Party boards. What I really like about this board is how it uses what I assume to be actual pictures taken on or of the moon. and I don't think I can overstate just how cool that is. You start the game up and Koopa comes out with a flag, seemingly ready to plant it on the moon's surface. Obviously, there's not a lot of variety in either scenery or space types, and Bowser and Boo being in the same general area can lead to a string of uneventful turns for some players. Channel. 4 Mario characters
as part of a great national effort. The Professor.
Candyland. I love seeing other board games being brought into Mario Party, and I especially like the attention to detail here of assigning space types depending on the color of the space from the original game. This ensures a good amount of space variety. However, due to the mechanics from Candyland, this particular board is very long and linear, with the first junction skipping over almost a third of it. But I think my favorite part, by far, is the way this board loops around. Woohoo! Woohoo! I just hope I don't get
still stuck in the molasses swamp. I've been here for 38 turns.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
the ghastly Roger Bay. This one is rather unique as it was technically designed by several people during an informational stream on Party Planner 64. It's currently the only round on this channel that took me 5 parts to finish for some reason, and I really like the layout, even if it is a tad phallic. The idea of having one hub with 2 side areas is really cool and an unexplored idea that should be brought up more with custom boards, and having 2 Boo locations ensures that none can feel too safe near this spooky ship. Lost Woods. This board is crazy. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't appreciate a board with such confusing pathing, but here it emulates the Hyrulean locale beautifully. There's just something about crossovers between different Nintendo franchises. Star spaces are located in clearings and in many spots where you'd find items in the original game, and this was one board that truly nearly drove me completely insane. Spiral Mountain. Okay, I know, I'm biased because of my immense love for the Banjo-Kazooie series, but this board just oozes coolness. It's short enough to prevent long streams of boring turns, and varied enough to ensure the same type of minigame doesn't come up repeatedly. Bowser is appropriately located at the entrance to Grunty's lair, and playing on this board just makes me feel like I'm starting up a new run of Banjo-Kazooie, leaving me positively giddy. I like how the background is more than likely from one of those maps that you'd get in the player's guide. Does it have its shortcomings? Yes. Am I possibly rating this at number 1 for the concept and little else? Also yes. But I also couldn't possibly not recommend trying this board at least once. I hope you enjoyed my little mini reviews, and I look forward to continuing to cover custom Mario Party boards for as long as there are still boards for me to play. When I typed out all the boards I'd played up to this point, I actually found it kind of intimidating trying to compare all of them to one another. So, I created a double elimination tournament bracket to determine the rankings, because comparing 2 boards to each other is a lot easier than comparing 10. I made a double elimination to prevent unlucky matchups of boards I'd rank high coming up against each other early in the tournament, which actually did happen with the top 2 facing off twice. Alright, that'll do it for me. Catch you guys in the next one.